Welcome to our channel. Today we are going to give you a brief summary of John Wick Chapter 4. This movie is a continuation of John Wick 3 Parabellum. In New York City, John Wick prepares to exact vengeance against the High Table while hiding underground with the Bowery King. He travels to Morocco and kills the Elder, the one who sits above the table. In response, the Marquis Vincent Bissett de Graymont, a High Table member, summons New York Continental Hotel manager Winston and his concierge, Sharon, explains that the High Table has given him unlimited resources to kill John, and chastises Winston for previously failing to do so. As punishment, the Marquis strips Winston of his managerial duties, declares him excommunicado, destroys the New York Continental, and executes Sharon. The Marquis then enlists Kane, a blind, retired High Table assassin, to kill John, his old friend, threatening to murder Kane's daughter otherwise. John takes refuge at the Osaka Continental, run by his friend Shimizu Koji. The Marquis' second-in-command Chitty, backed by High Table assassins and Kane, arrives to investigate the hotel. Koji's daughter Akira, the hotel's concierge, evacuates the hotel just before the High Table deconsecrates it, igniting a huge fight. John fights through waves of armored assassins, leading to a showdown against Kane. Mr. Nobody, a bounty hunter, interrupts their fight and allows John to escape after determining the current bounty for killing John to be insufficient. A wounded Koji repeatedly attacks Kane on John's behalf. Kane reluctantly kills Koji but spares Akira. John returns to New York and meets with a vengeful Winston at Karen's gravesite. Winston suggests that John invoke an old High Table tradition to challenge the Marquis to a duel. Winning would free John of all obligations to the High Table, but he can only request a duel on behalf of a crime family. John travels to the Berlin headquarters of the Ruska Roma crime syndicate, with whom he had severed ties, to request readmission. His adoptive sister Katia stipulates that for readmission, John must kill Killa Harkan, and bring her Katia his silver tooth as proof of the kill. Killa Harkan is a High Table member who murdered her father. Killa sets up an ambush at his nightclub, but with the aid of Kane and Mr. Nobody, John manages to kill him and regains his status. Winston relays John's challenge to the Marquis, acting as John's second, and requests that the New York Continental be rebuilt, with him reinstated as manager, should John win. In Paris, John and the Marquis decide on the duel's parameters, dueling pistols at sunrise the following day at Sacré-Cœur in a meeting moderated by the Harbinger, the table's emissary. The Marquis nominates a reluctant Kane to take his place, while the Harbinger warns that John and Winston will be executed should either fail to appear on time. The Bowery King arrives in Paris to give John a pistol and a new ballistic suit. The Marquis intends to prevent John from arriving at the duel in time by placing a $26 million bounty on him. John fights off hordes of assassins on his way to Sacré-Cœur, including Mr. Nobody, who negotiates a bounty increase to $40 million. During their confrontation, John prevents Chitty from killing Mr. Nobody's dog, causing Mr. Nobody to abandon his pursuit of John. After Kane and Mr. Nobody assist John in fighting off several assassins including Chitty, whom Mr. Nobody kills on the Rue Fouettier, they reach the summit just in time for the duel. John and Kane wound each other through 2 rounds of dueling, and the third round comes to a halt when Kane severely wounds John. Demanding the right to administer the coup de grâce, the Marquis eagerly swaps places with Kane. Winston chides the Marquis for his arrogance, revealing that John has not yet fired his third bullet. John shoots the Marquis dead. The Harbinger grants Kane and John their freedom from the High Table, and Winston is reinstated. John reflects upon his life and marriage, before collapsing due to his injuries. Sometime later, back in New York, Winston and the Bowery King bid farewell to John's grave, located next to that of his late wife Helen B. In a post-credits scene, Kane returns to Paris to reunite with his daughter but is approached by a vengeful, knife-wielding Akira who kills him before he could meet his daughter. If you have stuck around till the end of this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Do share your thoughts on this movie in the comments below.